All right, guys, let's jump into part two in the case of Julie and Terry Dade, who were both found unalived in Junction City, Oregon in 1970. In part one, I gave you guys a brief overview of the events. If you have not watched that, go watch that, come back here. Let's talk about who they were and what information we do have on them. All right, so Julie, whose maiden name was Thompson, was born in 1949 in Idaho. She had her parents, it looks like she had a brother, she had a sister, and then she met Terry. So Terry was born in Junction City in 1950. I was able to find that he had one brother, one sister as well, and they both got married August 30th of 1968. And then they welcomed a son in January of 1969. So I'm guessing that they were probably dating. She found out she was pregnant because it looks like, if I'm doing my math right, that she was probably 4 or 5 months pregnant when they got married, and they were ready to start their life together. And their son's name was Mark, and from what I could find, he still resides in Lane County. And at the time that this crime occurred, Julie was a stay-at-home mom taking care of their son. Terry worked at a local plywood mill. It was called American Can Company in Junction City. And from what little information is out there, people describe Terry as just being a very quiet, shy guy that would just go to work and come home. So nothing jumped out about who they were as people, their past, any criminal activity or anything like that. But again, there is very little information out there. Here is another picture of Julie that I was able to find, and a picture from their wedding. All right, now let's talk about what the investigators believe happened, like the timeline of events. So they believe that Terry, he ended his shift at that plywood mill around midnight. Sometime between 2 and 3:30 a.m., which they never said why they believe, an hour and a half time frame, but sometime between 2 a.m. and 3:30 a.m., investigators believe that somebody came and knocked on the door at their apartment, and that Julie answered the door and she was attacked. Either she was knocked out unconscious or there was some kind of attack, and they didn't say why they believe that, but I'm thinking there was some kind of blood that was found in the doorway. Then they believe that this attacker then went into the bedroom and attacked Terry immediately, and he was unalived right there. He was found in his bed. And then at 4:20 a.m., so anywhere from an hour or more later than when the detectives believed that the knock was at the door, so at 4:20 a.m. is when Julie was knocking at that house. Let's just pull up a visual. So they believe that at between 2 and 3:30 a.m., someone knocked at the door, hurt Julie, attacked Terry, and then transported Julie in a vehicle to this location here where she escapes, bangs on doors, and is screaming for help around 4:20 a.m. And another thing the eyewitness said was when they seen this attacker put Julie into the vehicle, they also seen him come back out of the vehicle and search around that area looking for something with a flashlight. And then at 4:45 a.m. is when residents heard that loud bang, and the fire department responded to the car fire at this location. Okay, all my little junior wannabe detectives like me, right off the bat, what questions do you have? Drop it in the comments. Based on that information, what do you guys think right away is the motive? Suspects? What do you guys think? Because immediately, so many red flags. Okay, you guys know the drill. Make sure you like, share, do all the things. And I'm going to make a final part 3, to just talk about those questions that I initially have and the theories that I have based on the information that was disclosed.